Hello and welcome back to TheHereticSpot, plays The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. After completing that wonderful quest from Sword and the Stone, King Arthur and Excalibur, that's what it was, of course. Lady of the Lake, and giving me a absolutely magnificent piece of metal. It is a nice looking thing, and it has nice stats. Or bonus actions, I don't know. Each blow generates charges, which increase the sword damage by 10%. Charges are lost over time when received damage. A fully charged sword always deals critical damage. That is absolutely magnificent. I want to try that without receiving damage. But of course I cannot dodge that well, so I always will receive damage in the end. So I wonder if there is a steel sword just like it. And what do we do now? Is there something? Well, there's a tournament, but I'm not willing to participate in that yet. Let's do the main quest, because that is the highest level at the moment. But there was as well, as far as I remember, where is the city? There's a city. There are 3 exclamation marks. We should definitely see what those are. So we are just following the road to the right, hitting a question mark and see what that is up to. What point of interest might that be? And it's a well-designed sword, I would say.
Move it! Not so fast, Roach. Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
Perfect opportunity.
First things first. Need to talk about my reward.
Oh well, he is not willing to pay that much. Let's go up to 200. It's spiders nonetheless.
Not far now. We find ourselves a hair from agreeing.
A hair? Okay, 195.
Not far now. We find ourselves a hair from agreeing.
What is a hair? A hair's already worth 10 gold.
Not far now.
Come on.
We find ourselves a hair from agreeing.
Okay, 20 then. 180, my last offer.
I knew we would agree terms.
Ah, so
Arachnomorphs
didn't say
don't
that.
look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
Well, then let's go see the arachnomorphs. I say we are using the cat SMT. As always, and as always I keep forgetting. Stuff I usually don't need. Ah. Aha, so the sword has now 8 charges. I have no idea what the total charges are. Oh, you asshole, you really hit me. Oh, you. Come on. Yep, that sword is superb. I just need to learn how to evade being damaged. If I can manage that, I will be undefeatable in my own mind. So there doesn't seem to be a metal source. Ah, it did hit me and lowered again my critical chance to 0. Let's pause it for an hour so I can get rid of the cat's eyes.
Yes? Oh, welcome.
Any tidings?
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods! And
No.
you too, of course.
Thank me, thank you. All in a day's work.
Wine trade. Been at it for a while?
Not terribly long, to be candid. I apprenticed to be an alchemist, but proportions were never my strong suit. So I took to trading in wines. More pleasant, I must say. One drinks on the job and no one ever complains.
Makes sense. And the world's always a bit more bearable on a buzz.
Let's see what he has.
Was looking to buy something. Maybe sell something too.
Potion of clearance. Potion of restoration. Okay, he doesn't have awfully lots. What is that? Mutagen transmutation. I'm not so terribly interested in mutagen transmutation. But he has a lot of these potions. I might need them for something. Oh, and here's... Damn, why are they so expensive? Well, anyway, thank you.
Time I got back on the path. So long.
That Gwent will be the end of me. I've lost again.
Then just don't play Gwent.
That's it, Roach.
It's a shit-ass game anyway, so... Well, I'm probably the only guy who thinks that. I cannot stand Gwent. And I've complained about it like a dozen times now. Let's go to, I think, Nilfgaardian Embassy. That's a good spot. Then we take up all the missions we found here and see what level they are. And of course, I forgot my timer. It's always the same thing. If my head wouldn't be stuck on my shoulder, then surely would have forgotten it once or twice. Power.
Witcher. What a mincemeat.
Nothing down here.
Witcher, whoa there! Come here, be nimble, be quick.
Now let's not do anything rash.
Refix of Forhorn, so content to see you. Le Papillon Troubadour. Remember?
Hey there. Know what? The whole Ravix thing? Only ever a joke. Call me Geralt, please.
Geralt of Rivia? Naturally! How did it ever escape me? You must know, I'm a devoted fan
Thanks.
of Master Dandelion. I know the bards, every ballad in his cycle about the Witcher. Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
Need something? From me?
Indeed, a matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Lotovic, has gone missing. Now, you shall rescue him, while I compose an epic ballad about it. Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevail.
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes, yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing of his dramatic rescue.
Who's gonna pay me to find this barber?
I will. Such opportunities come knocking rarely. But you must take me with you, for I must transcribe all that occurs as it happens.
Oh my god.
Fine, but unusual as contracts go. It'll cost you more.
Naturally. To be expected.
Damn.
Yes, by all means. As you wish.
Ha!
Fine, see what I can learn. Now, if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way. Mine and my swords.
Of course. You shan't even notice me. Jean-Louis' studio is just there. Right here. Ah!
What's the matter?
I've hit upon the perfect ending. And all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffeur. What's the Duchess got to do with it?
Her grace can be as fickle as the colt she rides. Today, all remember my fine couplets at the tourney. Yet tomorrow, her illustriousness bought by her breakfast might demand a new epic poem. One must grab at opportunity before it flits away. Well then, where shall we start?
At the door, by breaking it down.
Well, let's do that off shears and a witcher thing.
When I was a young maid, we adhered to certain models,
maybe that?
as one should.
There we go.
Scissors are completely
Let's go
dull.
inside.
No way you could use these to cut hair. Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong. This jar's empty too.
Subjects are plenty for ballads all around, they say.
Lock's untouched. No attempt at forced entry. This jar's empty too.
Well, a lot of empty jars.
The coiffeur's log. A manicure, curling, Centrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's due. Long out of style in Novigrad. His appointments. Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Yes, a dear old bird. Jean-Louis done her hair for a decade. Completely harmless.
Sketch here. Looks like a map. This mean anything to you?
I may understand where it points, but if so, there's naught there. Just fields and meadows.
Think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps. Around he looked, yet all was quite proper. I see razors, pomades, but no blasted hair chopper.
Mind being quiet for a minute? Think I might know what happened to the hairdresser. No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find ingredients for his pomade. Looks like he ran out. Of pomade.
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Trolls must have devoured him. Or a cyclops. Splendid either way.
Think you could find the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
No. Gotta follow that Papillon. Wonder what that PL means on his name.
Shaylee gat shone in its azure glow, scent marking times like a daisical flow. They ventured beyond walls by vines entwined, into the unknown the poor barber to find.
Gonna do that the whole way?
Well, at least you can hold the key.
Farewell, the gravestones must covered. They strode briskly on by doubts unencumbered.
While he's running.
Behold, the location from the map.
Damn it, get back!
Winter!
That fort has a lot more damage than I thought.
What beast was that?
An Archaspore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense. You will you not? On to the second point on the map. The witches
That
played
looks
flash
interesting.
juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an Archispore's gore. There! Jean-Louis' basket! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be certain now.
A basket of flower petals. Same smell as the pomade. Grass is trampled. Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew, what luck! I just hope it's not Cyclopes. Hard-pressed to find a rhyme for that.
Don't push me out of the way. I'm covering with flowers.
So, on his trail yet, are you?
Ground's made of rock. Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
My, a talk so dark as to prod one to fear.
Fear uninspiring. No rhymes at the ready.
This quaff is the latest rage. At the Koviri court, they'll have nothing else. No damsel will manage to resist. Follow balls. Hands down, I would have won the tourney. Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bomb-botched Kovir. We're in Nilfgaard, you bung munch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape drape, a beaver battle. I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tourney. I'd have proved my valor. Mademoiselle Vivian would have been my prize. Then this scallywag with his talk of the rage missed my chance by the hair on my head.
Got him back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I shouldn't snip off something more.
Doesn't seem terribly chivalrous. What about honor? Your oath on the peacock? All that?
I do vow on the noble bird I shall gut you if you do not skedaddle. Onward! Stand and fight! I challenge thee! And you boys dare not intervene! By golly, by gum, this will be chivalrous!
Listen, children, a story you shall hear of a witcher who walloped a rogue knight's steady hair.
I really want these
Pull out
fights.
your entails, then do the same to the
Come on, attack me, attack me.
Too late to surrender.
You must win!
He stumbled.
It's grown rather late. I believe we'll be on our way.
Le Papillon, le Beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome. Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it! They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breakfast betrayed. Then hobbled a pace on his stump arms like crutches, all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Think you got confused. Sure you saw all that?
Forgive me, Witcher, but poetry's hardly your forte. In fact, you know squat. Today's audiences demand high drama, and I provide it.
What about my pay?
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need and come by.
Thanks. Take care now.
It seemed weird that he agreed on that maximum payment immediately. Should have thought about that, but... Bro, darts. What's new about that? I wonder. Okay, that's not a place where we can go apparently. And that leads probably to the exit. That it does. So, from what I can see, we still have a bit of time and receive the other two quests. So it wasn't the main event apparently, but we'll get there. In the end, we'll always get there. Just north. Just right north. Not ho, north. North. And now I have an earworm of the melody from that bard. It had quite a nice tune actually. The lyrics were a bit doubtful, but the tune, the melody, quite nice actually.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia.
Knights bluff
Yes,
and
I am.
fine counsel, no half-hearted.
The relic of Roxxon. I believe it must be that. No, we actually passed it.
Not to be missed. Buy your tickets now. Available from me
There's
alone.
more to be done about them.
There we have two of them.
Snow White!
Name's Geralt. What can I do for you?
That hair! The scar! The frown! It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
Fine.
Don't see why not. Long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't, never worry. With but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
Nothing bad will ever happen to that.
Nice tune.
Yep, I thought the same. Oh. Actually, didn't. Level 43. What is that? That's new. Mutual of Clear the Wild Kingdom. I didn't remember that I did that or passed that.
They say start.
Shall we catch on in its eyes your glow? Scent marking tides like curtains equal flow. Adventure beyond walls.
Still don't know what that PL means in the name. Awfully far away.
The Duchess's champion.
Now, if you don't like it, bring up to the Duchess.
The light is inopportune at the moment. Could you return around noon?
Around noon. Like that. I'll just meditate here next to you for next 15 hours.
That is the remedy for Toussaint's problems, not two swords.
I'm here.
Let us go! We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
Let's go. The things I do for art.
We had best ride there. We'll arrive faster and less fatigued. A work of mine, Turtle Dove O'er the Heath, hangs in the ducal palace.
So does a cockatrice I cut down once. It's stuffed, maybe even with heather.
Your pest is not feeding us well.
I once had a cockatrice feather brush. Best thing for laying down tempera. I no longer have it, sadly. My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said, and fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that paints?
Yeah, if you care to call it that. He merely copies the works of his betters, and poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes, Pierre-Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief. We'll continue on foot.
Ah, there. I thought it was control.
Ladies, gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for being forward, but have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby?
Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Damn it. Sure you left them here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out. Ordered and organized.
Might have toppled downhill or something. Fine, I'll take a look around.
Well, there is a cave nearby.
I think it is life that imitates art, and not vice versa.
Right you are, Fingal. Take Baron de Cordel for one.
Oh yes, that nose. He actually had a mage enlarge it after he saw that the Reb Courage play. And now he's begun courting his cousin.
Ah, what do we have here?
Spilled paint. Reeks to high heavens of turpentine. Footprints. Clear, but curiously small.
Maybe a new apprentice.
Footprints. Smudged.
Let's follow that.
Got paint drops here too.
I bet it goes into the cave.
Another stain. Could very well be a lead. Footprints. Clear, but curiously small. colors. Like they made off with the paints.
Oh, come on.
Cave paintings. This here looks a bit like a necker. Big blobs, what? A troll? Neckers depicting their victory over some trolls? That even possible? Necker propaganda?
Necker propaganda.
Paints. Don't look ruined. Painter should still be able to use them.
Well, interesting for Necker. And there we go. We are out of the cave. And going up the hill. With a shorter way. Which Necker should have taken because the shorter way is probably the better way.
Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a Necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior spot.
Yes, yes, definitely.
We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but
What was
the
that
time will
noise?
fly by. We'll chat, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No, no, no. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting, A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath.
You jest. A jesting witcher.
He rode really far to find that perfect spot while I was looking for his paint. Awfully far.
Whoa there, Roach. This the place?
Yes. Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
All is ready. We may begin. Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
Heroic reclining.
Think I'll lie down? At least that way I can nap while you work.
The hero at rest, lying on his side, propped up on an elbow, staring into the distance, relishing a victory. I can paint in a griffin corpse later. Though, naturally, a nap is out of the question. We resolved that earlier. May I begin? Or would you prefer to strike a more dynamic pose?
Go ahead.
Now, be so kind as to adopt that look you gave me when I first asked you to work with me. That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes, excellent. Now, hold that. Do not budge.
Maybe the heroic pose would have been
This
better.
gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
Gods! A griffin!
Run and hide.
Dearest Mummy!
Yeah, of course, that had to happen. Come on, turn around, turn around. Sitting on the griffin with a thought out.
Is it safe?
That would be
Yeah,
better.
come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square. Oof, monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
Yeah, let's add it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Splendid! Interesting color palette. And the textures, and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped. Ah, very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. Ah, I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And I thank you for saving my life. Though, in doing so, you did also save your likeness. For posterity.
Well, job done, I'd say. Ooh, what was that? Another silver sword? Steel! Ooh, and so much better. 200 armor piercing. And there's 3 slots for 10, but I will take that for now, because it is much better. Unfortunately. So, but on this wonderful sunset, and probably on 45 minutes we have right now, I'll say goodbye and I'll see you later. Till then, we see us.